नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and blessing. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Kailasians, everyone sitting with us all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashiva's direct message from MAHAKAILASA on this auspicious Akshaya Tritiya day. Parama Satyas about Akshaya Tritiya. Listen. Akshaya means infinite, eternal. Akshaya is elaborated in Sanskrit scriptures, in Hindu scriptures, in original Sanskrit. The word Akshaya is elaborated with the words Shaswata, Nitya, Nirantara, Ananta. These are the words used in Hindu scriptures, in original Sanskrit, to explain the word Akshaya. So listen. Akshayam, Shaswatam, Nityam, Ajaram, Purushottamam, Yegamaivad Vidiyam cha Yat Param Brahma Shaswatam. The word Akshaya appears earliest in Rudra Samhita. Rudra Samhita is the earliest reference for the word Akshaya. Of course, Akshaya word is used in Hindu scriptures multiple times in many places. I am saying earliest reference is Rudra Samhita, 2nd canto, 35th sloka. Akshayam Shaswatam Nityam Acharam Purushottamam Yegamevat Vidiyam cha Yat Param Brahma Shaswatam. So Akshaya means infinite. We will have to use many words to translate the word Akshaya. If I have to use only one word, I'll choose infinite. Akshaya means infinite. Listen. Ishvara. Actually, this Rudra Samhita describes Parabrahman, Parameshwara. Paramashiva is Akshayam, Shaswatam, Nityam, Acharam, Purushottamam, Yegamevad Vidiyam cha Yat Param Brahma Shaswatam. It describes Ishvara as Akshaya, infinite. Listen. Whenever you start cognizing Ishvara is Akshaya, you are liberated. Whenever you cognize Ishvara is finite, you fall into delusion. Either you start denying God completely and become atheist, or deny the dimensions of Paramashiva and become agnostic, or deny some of the dimensions of Paramashiva and get into like a rational agnostic, semi-atheist, or kind of a little dry Sankhya. You get into different kinds of delusions when you cognize Ishvara as the finite. And listen, when you cognize Ishvara as finite, you start building a kind of even fear and greed with Ishvara. You start building the relationships like a give and take. That is also kind of semi-atheism. Be very clear. Only when you cognize Paramashiva, Ishvara is infinite, you are liberated. If you cognize Ishvara as finite, you will fall into some kind of delusion. Same way, Jagat. Jagat is infinite. Jagat is infinite. But when you cognize Jagat as finite, again you fall into delusions. You feel, oh, you have only finite time to be with Jagat, enjoy Jagat, celebrate Jagat, and you get into the greed or the fear of leaving, losing, fear of change, multiple kinds of delusion. You start building deluded mental setup when you cognize Jagat is finite. If you cognize Jagat is infinite, again you are liberated. The ultimate truth is Jagat is infinite. Next comes Jiva. Actually, if you spend little time, use your simple, straightforward logic, and you are seeking sincerely in a matured way, you can even cognize Ishvara is infinite, Jagat is infinite, but you can't cognize Jiva is also infinite. No, that is too much, because the self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred The self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. I call it STHD. Just like ADHD. STHD. Self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Because the STHD you carry is so deeply engraved in you, that has become such a strong pattern in you. You strongly believe your jiva is finite. No. But the ultimate truth is your jiva is infinite. I will give you thousands of Shastra Pramanas, and from my own experience, from Prasthanatrayas, Nainam Chintanti Shastrani Nainam Dahati Pavakaha, Nachainam Kletayantyapo Nasoshayati Marutaha. Bhagavad Gita says, listen, Ishvara is Akshaya, infinite. Jagat is Akshaya, infinite. Jiva is Akshaya, infinite. Knowing this three is infinite is moksha. Listen. If you cognize jiva is finite, you fall into the delusions of various malas, anava, kanma, maya. Kiranagama says, Bhoktrutvam namayat proktam anadimala karanam abhilashastanav satyam satanuhu kena hetuna ragobi sanimitatvat pravrittaha purushasyatu. Lord said, verily what is said as bhoktrutva is due to the primary cause mala, which is eternal. If it is said to be that desire or attachment exists in embodied soul, which is the reason the soul gets embodied, therefore it becomes the reason for its embodiment. Listen here. You need to understand this Kiranagama deeply. Whether you cognize Jiva is finite or Jagat is finite, the mala starts. Sincerely meditate on these truths I am revealing. Step by step. See, fortunately, due to Paramashiva's grace, I studied the Shastras in a traditional way, in the Guru Sishya Parampara, in a very authentic Sampradaya way. I studied. So it has a very beautiful systematic way of removing the delusions and enlightening you. So as per that system, the very tradition, the very methodology through which I received this Shastra Pramana and Atma Pramana, my own enlightenment experience, I'll reveal it now to all of you. Listen sincerely. Ishvara is infinite. Jagat is infinite. Jiva is infinite. Because anything finite cannot even seek infinite. If you are seeking something at some point of your existence, that what you are seeking was part of you. Anything which you have not experienced, which was not part of you, you cannot seek. Be very clear, your very seeking shows that Jiva is not finite. Listen, Jiva feels suffocated when it cognizes itself finite, so and tries to break free from that suffocation, from that bondage, from that toxic feeling, because the infinity was, is its original state as undercurrent. Infinity, you can't seek which is infinite unless your core, your foundation, your original state itself is infinite, was infinite. And the next you need to understand, if your Jiva was infinite, it has to be infinite even now. And almost every tradition accepts that Jiva manifested from Ishvara. The relationship varies. Advaita gives a different relationship between Jiva and Ishvara. It says it is pure oneness. Advaita gives a different relationship. No, it is complete two different entity. Visishtadvaita gives a different relationship. No. In the beginning, when you are in delusion, in Maya, under Maya, it is too separate, and when the Maya reduces, Maya loses its power over you, it becomes one. Shuddhadvaita describes the relationship in a different way. Various Upanishads, Shastras describe the relationship in a different ways, but all of them agree. Jiva manifested from Ishvara. So understand, Ishvara is infinite. How can anything finite manifest from infinite? No. That is why the first verse of the first Upanishad, Ishavasya Upanishad, starts with Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. This is a Shanti mantra of Ishavasya Upanishad. From Purna comes out the Purna, and Purna exists as Purna even after the Purna came out of Purna. So how can finite come out of infinite? No. Jagat is infinite even if you start logically understanding the known universe is less than 0.00000000001%. All known universe which you can know and which you can imagine This is what is the conclusion by the modern day scientists. I can give you 100 reference. The known universe and the universe you can imagine, even with your quantum physics theories of parallel universes, multiverses, with all of these theories, whatever you can perceive or imagine, all of it put together is less than 0.000000001%. Anoraniyan magato mahiyan jivas sada shakti madassa eva nityam vatto mukta iva pratitaha swatmanam nyatva shivatam rachet. Jiva is subtler than the atom, greater than the great, ever the embodiment of Shakti, though it appears to be eternally bound. By ignorance it is liberated, knowing its true self, which is Akshaya. Akshaya, which is its Shivahood. The Sarvajnanottara Agamas, Moksha Pada, 5th canto, 7th verse. It says, knowing that it's Shivahood, Shivadam, Nyatva Shivadam Vrajet. Knowing its Akshayatva, infinite, knowing itself as infinite, it is liberated. Listen. Jagat, which you can perceive, imagine, all put together, is only less than 0.0000001% of the actual Jagat exists. So it is literally infinite. If you even read Shastras, or even if you don't believe in Shastras, just read some of the scientists' references. I'll give you some references now. All the stars, planets, galaxies that can be seen today make up to just 4% of the universe. The other 96% is made of stuff astronomers can't see, detect, or even comprehend. These mysterious substances are called dark energy or dark matter. Astronomers infer their existence based on their gravitational influence on what little bits of the universe can be seen. But the dark matter and the energy themselves continue to delude all deduction. Overwhelming majority of the universe is, who knows, explains the science writer Richard Panek, who spoke about these oddities of the universe, of our universe, in his lecture in city of New York. It's unknown for now and possibly forever. That is what is scientists are repeatedly saying. You can just Google and see how big the universe, how big is the universe, and you can, even if you don't believe the Shastras, read what scientists are saying about the universe. It is infinite. Jagat is infinite. Listen, when you start cognizing Jagat is infinite, all your fears about death will just disappear, dissolve. it will become irrelevant. You will not have the greed to exploit Jagat and quickly finish enjoying. That stress generated by the greed will dissolve the moment you know Jagat is infinite. Same way, when you know Jiva is infinite, your fear that you need to finish enjoying everything within this one life will disappear. This fear and greed generates the violence to exploit further your interest at any cost. Asura means who furthers his existence and his interest and his life at any cost. You become Asura when you believe your Jiva is finite. All religions which teaches your soul is finite and you have only one life or just few life. This one life theory is the reason for Asuratva, that at anyone's cost, at any cost, even at the cost of the nature, even at the cost of the earth, even at the cost of the prakriti, you just further your interest and your life, which is Asuratva, the terrorism, militant missionaries and missionary militants, both conversion and terrorism, both is established on the concept of soul is finite and the life is only one or just few hundred years. This one life theory, which is delusion and false, not Paramasatya, not even Satya in the Vyavaharika level. Forget about the Paramarthika. Even in the Vyavaharika level, it's not Satya. That one life theory forces human beings to further their interests at any cost. It makes them feel like you can exploit nature, you can exploit Prakriti, you can exploit other human beings, you can exploit anyone, anything for your interests to further your life and further your life's interests. That is the root cause of all militant missionaries and missionary militants, all terrorism and conversion. Understand? Cognizing Jiva is infinite liberates you. Cognizing Jiva is Akshaya, Ishvara is Akshaya, Jagat is Akshaya, is Moksha. Listen, on this Akshaya Tritiya, realize all the three, Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, is Akshaya. This is Moksha. at least start cognizing. Start cognizing this Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, all these three are Akshaya on Akshaya Tritiya day. So this will just multiply, manifest. Because anything you start on Akshaya Tritiya multiplies, manifests more and more. It explodes. It becomes infinite. So, if you start cognizing, Jiva is Akshaya, infinite. Ishvara is Akshaya, infinite. Jagat is Akshaya, infinite. This liberation, Moksha, will start manifesting in you as Akshaya. This is Paramashiva's direct message from MAHAKAILASA on Akshaya Tritiya. Paramashiva's blessings to all of you to realize Jiva is Akshaya, Jagat is Akshaya, Ishvara is Akshaya, and manifest Moksha on this auspicious Akshaya Tritiya day. Let Akshayatva manifest, infinite manifest. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho. Amrita Bindu Upanishad says, mind alone is the cause of bondage and liberation for humans. The mind which cognizes Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat is finite, is the reason for bondage. The mind which decides to cognize Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat is infinite, is the reason for liberation. So understand, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. Mind alone is the cause of bondage and liberation for human beings. Miss Anjali Swami is asking, could you please give a spiritual perspective to the recent Pahalgam incident in Kashmir where so many innocent Hindus lost their lives? What should be the right approach towards non-violence? Listen. Miss Anjali Swami, I think I have explained in this satsang. I'll give you a straight answer. Asura, Asura means, that word Asura means, who furthers his life and his life's interest at anyone's cost, at the cost of anyone, he will further his life and his life's interest. He will not bother about others or nature or life. That person is Asura. So the Asura should not be allowed to exist and do this damage to others and the life. He should be contained, should not be allowed to cause any damage to others and nature is non-violence. Listen, ahimsa means not only you will not further your life and your life's interest at the cost of others and the nature, you will also not allow the asuras who does furthering of their life and their life interest at the cost of others. That is the real non-violence. What our Shastra say, ahimsa paramo dharmaha. The parama dharma of ahimsa is for Brahmana. The swadharma ahimsa is he should not further his life and his interests at the cost of others' life and others' interests, and he should continue to teach this. Is the Brahmana Swadharma. A Kshatriya should execute this. That is Kshatriya's Swadharma. Vaishya and Sudras should support this. That is their Swadharma. And this is what is ahimsa paramo dharmaha. Miss Anjali Swami, hope I answered your question. Non-violence for Kshatriya is to contain, stop all the asuric elements and asuras. Asuras are those who are trying to further their interests and their life interests at the cost of others' life and nature and everything. A Kshatriya should contain in any cost. The asuras should be contained is the ahimsa for Kshatriya. Teaching this truth and living this truth of not furthering your life and your life's interest on others' life and the cost of the others and others' life. Living this ahimsa, teaching this ahimsa is the dharma for Brahmana, but for Kshatriya, the ahimsa dharma is containing those asuric elements which are trying to further their life and their life interests at the cost of others' life. Pravrittincha nivrittincha janana vidurasuraha nasaucham nabisacharo nasatyam teshu vidyate. Those of asuric nature exploit others. Those of asuric nature do not comprehend the path of righteousness or restrain. In them there is no purity, proper contact or truth. They exploit others through deceit. So, ahimsa for Brahmana, for Kshatriya, for Vaishya and Shudra should be understood. Then this situation, the terrorists killing innocent Hindus, can be addressed. This kind of situations can be addressed. terrorism should be condemned in any form. I take this opportunity to condemn the terrorist attack done in Pahalgam on innocent Hindus, and we stand with Bharat, our Guru Peetam. Bharat is Guru Peetam for Kailasa. Bharat is Vishwa Guru and Vishwa Guru Peetam. Kailasa stands with Bharat, which is our Guru Peetam. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind. So with this, I bless all of you on this Akshaya Tritiya. Paramadvaita Praptirastu, Sarva Mangala Praptirastu, Arokya Praptirastu, Aishwarya Praptirastu, Sagalaishwarya Praptirastu, Dhanadanya Praptirastu, Santana Praptirastu, Dirghayushman Bhava, Arogya, Ananda, Aishwarya, Jivan Mukti Praptirastu, Paramadvaita Praptirastu. Let you all manifest, enjoy, celebrate Paramadvaita, Jivan Mukti, and all the auspiciousness on this Akshaya Tritiya day. Let all the auspicious things manifest in you, Akshaya, infinite. And today, you should receive gift from elders. So you will always be receiving gifts, and you should give dana to youngsters so that you will be rich and wealthy to always give dana and gifts. With Guru, you should receive Paramadvaita Anubhuti. From Guru, you should receive Paramadvaita Anubhuti and give your bhakti. So your Paramadvaita also manifests infinitely, and your bhakti also manifests infinitely. With this, I bless you all. Paramadvaita Praptirastu. Blessings. Blessings. Be blissful.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.